umzala sikhumbula wayevele ngonjani so gengers
Yo.
away. So here we are, episode 6. 6 Stones from a Glass House. I'm sitting here, Ace, Switch, thanks Machita for Balapa.
Yeah.
And whoever clicked on William also Bugela, thank you so much now. Machita, I was really hoping we'd have a lady today.
That's possible.
Camera shot. I can't tell about the week it. I think who can actually,
Finesse.
bring around a cherry. Yeah, so okay, start there so just so people know. So we can cherry.
Speak for yourself.
So what's our female guest here?
Just kidding, man.
That was
That's weak.
That's weak. So Machita, what I want to talk about today is who deadbeat. Yeah, well. So first thing I want to do, deadbeat. I'm talking about deadbeat, like deadbeat in the essence of umzali who doesn't contribute, ne? But I wanted to first look at, because the word is funny on its own, deadbeat. Yeah, well. So I wanted to check they call it the etymology. Yeah, well, the
Marvelous English.
where the word comes from. Yeah, well, where the word was born. So okay, deadbeat, ne? Abelungu bathi, it takes its meaning from beat. Beat used to mean loafer or sponger. The word was widely used among soldiers to designate a man who did not carry his weight. Yabo.
Yeah.
So it was during Nkosakudala imfazwe. Kuthiwa deadbeat ijone ngasipaniye ngezinexi. Ukhala uzofa soon lo muntu and he beat, so he's a deadbeat. He's useless. So that's where the term deadbeat apparently comes from, according to Google. So what I want to bring up here with deadbeat, first of all, do you think it's something that should be like, okay, of course, Lamachita, I was a deadbeat and there's a mix of yeah, 100%. But do you think the woman has a responsibility usefika as told by man? Let me not have a baby with him. Or is the responsibility solely on the guy to not be the guy? No matter he's been a gaga for his whole life, but there is one instance.
Yeah, I'd say that's a very difficult question to be quite honest, but for me, I'm not speaking from a point of that I'm also a father and so on, but I fail to understand as to why niggas would not want to take care of their own. And is it a chick's responsibility to go surf for a nigga that, look, I can have a kid with this dude, I'll be quite honest with you. Each nigga can go surf any nigga out there. If a nigga wants to be a deadbeat to Ndanako, he'll do it. Because you'll find there's niggas that have kids. But but a deadbeat. So no question about each other needs to go search. Make sure like this guy ticks all the boxes. Sorry. A guy can tick so many boxes and fit to younger, but come the time, sorry guys, come the time when he has to come to the party and be a father and support his kid and come with tech,
activate
and he phone it and he phone it, mama, So that's why the city banner. It's not about immediately trying to find loan to buy this would be the perfect guy. There's no book where you're saying, look, this is the guy that I want him to be my baby daddy. This is the perfect guy, ticks all the boxes. No, my guy. If someone doesn't want to be a father, they won't be a father.
Well, the thing is, about who support is not always about him who has the finances. Because you can have the finances, but forgo. But they call him with no finances, caring father. And was here, come buy enough, we say school
that's whatever I can.
Because there should be difference about deadbeat. It's not always financial.
When you don't contribute, you don't contribute your side. So it doesn't necessarily mean financial.
Monetary and all that, emotionally as well.
Because if women are ticking boxes, I'm sure a lot of them will try. And this
No, right on a switch. That question I asked in another point because it's common situations, especially where, for instance, a situation where a side chick, and he was married and has a baby. Deadbeat, I'm gonna take care of my real family. So, of course, there's no way like a woman can really predict what this guy will do once she has the baby. Because he can be perfect to his wife's kids. But now, come look, girl, which leads me to ask you, do you guys have any clue about what causes that way? Because it's a very weird thing. Now be weird about why would you not be involved to take care of your child. But what causes that? Because like you said, there'll be a guy who is perfectly, like he was a perfect father. To abandon work from one woman and our full nicks. Bye. What causes it?
Some niggas less than long but it's tennis on it. Like it's a terrible thing to say, but funny mind is about it as corny as John. That's just one of the things. Hey, I'm ready to judge. I ask you why you are compromised.
Now, for me, I would say everyone I feel to. In a case like that, I think it's that person's decision. But and phone, maybe it could be upbringing. Kilomek has daddy issues himself as well. Maybe he grew up born, but time was never there for me. No, but in most cases, it's in Jahalo. Guys tend to learn from low mistake. But okay, time I am being able, I should do better for my kid. But you also get guys that had that grew up in great homes. He doesn't want to be a dad. He doesn't want to I can't say there's any particular reason as to why. I can't pinpoint by why the actual, but for the first reason that I have is maybe because Lone has got daddy issues themselves. But it goes back to what I was just saying now. Niggas that had daddy issues, most of them always want to do good with their kids and stuff like that. They don't want to repeat the cycle. Other factors is that uchatile kwenzekile apalane nalomithi yamitha wathumshita mamela anifuni lencosi. But imexelela look, umntana lo, I'm going to keep lo mntana, yabo, no matter what you say, which is I don't blame them at all, because it's your body. You decide what you want to do, yabo. Mamela ndiyamgcina lo mntana. Uchita zixelela okay uyamgcina, ngxaki yakho ke ngoku. Uba yena protect umtshato wakhe, protect the family yakhe, but as shitty as it is, but that's what happens at times. You know.
Mm.
I don't know what's your opinion on that, though.
Man, it's very difficult, man, because trying to say there's a singular reason for human behavior. Yeah, well, I'm sure if it is in the corner, it differs when we come to that. Yeah, well, so you'd have to first start like analyze the room versus we did yeah, but talk about then you find okay, but that doesn't again will not ring true for the next guy. So I don't think there's any way you can actually say, even though I'm sure easily get caught up in the situation where like, hey, I believe in this guy, because you know how niggas do.
Yeah, they put out all the stuff.
You know how niggas do. Like, hey, like, yo, I love you, I take care of you.
Yo, chest conversations.
Get ring
Baby girl, joke.
it's just me and you against the world. It's all lies. It's all lies, because you don't know if someone has your back until it's time for them to have your back.
To have it back, that's true.
So now I really don't think there's any single particular reason why niggas do that shit. If there was a way to find out why, it'd be an easier thing for a machera safe. For sometimes you'll find even the craziest niggas. You'll find this guy as a permanent irresponsible.
Great dad.
Great dad, same time.
Exactly.
So I don't think now there's any single particular reason. But now it's a good thing as much because we need to answer this like from a nigga perspective. Do you think when I go as a guy, if your friend they're deadbeat, do you have any responsibility to try to ensure about Shida? That's always like
okay.
Just not in the
I wouldn't say necessarily, but irresponsibility, as per such, but and a big but, you out here going, out here overseas,
I like big butts. Go.
Out here go, obviously, it's a born and a go about like how you carry yourself is the timer. No, you won't get alone. But before I begin to question Lowe kumchita by say why says I'm not sure no. I would first need to establish what are the reasons behind umchita being the way that it is. And another thing that I can tell you,
I just want to check on that point. Mostly, what are the reasons? Are you looking for an acceptable reason?
No, not at all. Why? Essence I'm not sure. And to be quite honest, I saw responsibility now.
Okay.
It is really not my responsibility. Same applies to. I just want to make an example to you. There's amachere achola namachita that abanga they know about unabandwana don't cheater and I support. But akona machera sicela mamela ayongayami bye sir di call it out lo cheater ba uthini ngendliwa abantwana bakhe ngendawo but mna I'll speak for myself we out here mna I'll try and find out why what's going on. I think that's the best that I can do. And then whatever decision or whatever happens, it will depend on the answer Ramadad.
Okay, so the reason I asked you about is looking for an acceptable reason. Because Climos, you're looking for a way to continue the relationship here, right? As it is.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. Are you looking for an acceptable reason? Like, is there an acceptable reason why would you that? Like, let's say worst of the worst, his baby mama's a witch. Yeah, well,
that's what I want to pray on, like, when I their reasons. Sometimes women are just crazy.
No, yeah. Everybody gets crazy every now and then. But then it will get to the point that does that now give him a way out to not always make eating if he paid mama?
I should not think when I make bro there's any reason yoba mawungayivuyi yakho unless kuthiwa uyayifihlela awuyazi ba iphi awumazi ubuhlala phi yabo. I would just think that is the reason ba ungayivuyi. Yes, there's niggas out there that want to be there for their kids, no, but bayasokoliswa mhlawumbe ufumaniseke ba nalo mali uyayisa kubheki lo bheki mama athi be mama akutheka nifuna imali yakho, keep your money, stay away from my kid. Yeah, but I should not think there would be any other reason for you not to look after your kid besides the fact that ba akufuna umbone, akufuna ukuthathwa imali yakho, akuthwani. Obviously xa mhlawumbe kuthiwa ke ngokuba uyamusupport umntana wakho but still akufuna uba mawumbone, yabo. That I'm not going to say I would understand why you are monthly, but I would feel as though as a person you would need to take steps for mautini, fight for your kid and do the most so that you get to see your kid. Yeah. So I think that's more or less the two reasons why umuntu angathi bana uyayeka umondla umntanakhe, because I mean awuzukhupha mali wena uyibona ba awuyazi imali yaphi, awuboni umntana uthanda unamboni umntana unxiba ntoni, yabo, ngale mali because awuyana uyatshiwa le mali kwangulo muntu manje ukhuphela imali. So I'll just say those are the two main reasons for me, yabo. I don't know what anyone else thinks, yabo.
Okay. Just to add on the way I buy imali shami landos ithathu uze nale ukwazuza nayo ubethwe nayo esweni mona nazo landos athatha uthini ngale mali asibafuna la mali eqale exam I feeding the whole family up because
you feed the whole family
because umntana only eats this much but now I expect her to use the 4,000.
How much they feed the child bill?
But yabo, going back to the point is fair to, I can tell you now, kids are very expensive.
Yeah.
But see, that's how much it
expensive.
We don't realize that. It's fine. Whereas it's not. Yeah, well, not to be quite honest. If Tuaba Timakupa Lalo needs for more than any afford I would. Because raising a kid is expensive. But gas call up, still talking about Deadbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But is there's niggas that bonumia sogola akana mali akana ndoni but ibakhona into ayizamayo noba yincinci athathwa keepsele ebusweni ngalowi. So lamchita sometimes angavela yeke. That's another reason. Achafa qomba like
but even then do you have a right to chaff?
No, but
people are people.
Exactly. They are. Yes, mamela ndixelele. Mna lawe, I'm not gonna put it on right or at the end of the day, you're also human. Yeah. But come keep saying you want to when you try obviously my guy you're gonna be like, yeah, I also feel like breaking point, but yeah, I've exhausted all options. Yeah, but who are perfect at the time you think that you've exhausted all your options. Yeah, but that's what leads niggas to get depressed and all that shit because there's niggas that have killed themselves because of the situations is depending on you can't see to the kid. But another thing, I give props to those women that like, look, except it's all I not needs, but he tries. There's just women that just want that, papa. I'm telling them to look and funny malia, but just be there for your kid. Yeah, but can't aim it as if yeah. So amfethu mana la webaxamana ugibisela ngewe ngoku uzibona uyazama iyawachafisa amachita amaninzi la.
Eventually break down.
Yeah, ufumana i-breakdown, yabo.
And so my thing, it was gonna lead into the point that because now I feel like as much as there's really no real valid excuse, I feel like there's an expectation of in-order to accept anything that happens.
Yep.
Once in corner. Like anything that happens at that point when we out, you me by fuck, okay. I brought myself here and you can right, like, but then of course, if you really want to fight for your child and you are able to afford all the avenues for London, because when people umthetho itself, it is biased towards mothers. Ne?
Yeah.
Do you know how fucked up a mother has to be for the father to get custody?
100%
True.
Do you know how fucked up a mother has to be? Like, funeka being lost cause. Like, I couldn't nix over Lumtu. That's the only way a man can get full custody.
It's sad though.
It's sad, but yeah, it biased also. A lot of niggas, they will feel by chaff because they will feel like there's no one gives a fuck about how they feel, what they are going through.
Yeah.
And then growing I've been on about fuck now, then if no one gives a fuck, now I won't give a fuck. Then of course if you get to them, like Sevetu, Usiako, Usenga, they won't say now, but it's to receive them fit.
Because I'm Khalid Nosbalisa now.
That's when I'm back.
Oh yeah, now we are motivated. Yeah, well, then it also brings, because remember when I asked about my children myself, it also brings to I'm out to myself or I'm out to because it's just niggas here. Yourself, my treater. Because the statement is usually, if you're not ready for a child, don't have sex. Like, don't have sex at all.
Yeah.
If you're not ready for a child.
Hey,
I'm saying. Like, me personally, I look at Undana as an unfortunate consequence of his sex. Honestly, I'll tell you, Ungabi actually goes into sex looking for a baby.
Yeah.
That's people who are generally very secure in life, who go into sex like looking for a baby. Like people who aren't out here looking for a baby, who goes to sex with.
Hey man.
So all this we all trying to bust in that.
Yeah.
So okay. So close situation in Mogo. What say for on the guy's side? Yeah, to the women that you deal with, do you look for traits before you have sex with her? Not just about okay, traits about she's sexy, she makes me horny, do you also look for motherhood traits? Oh, this could be a mother.
I think that with guys it depends.
Yeah.
It depends in the fact that when you haven't slept with the girl, fuck traits, fuck everything. Truth is spoken. Oh my god, you fuck traits, fuck everything.
You don't care.
You don't care. Along the lines of a relationship coming from once again, I'm sure you'll see uzawucheka ngoba hey lo muntu ndiyakwazi uba nencosi yakhe nononi yonke lo nto yada yonke. I think as guys we do check on that, but not as much. I see uyanga manditsho mhlawumbi iyapopha nawe every now and then, but it's not something uyihoyileyo as out uba mele focus yam lo mntu angaba yingcise grand nditsho umntu noba seniplan umithi sana i-out ayisoze no, I'm telling you.
When I use yourself?
Yeah. You don't actually go yourself and you message. Because, like, you are asking now, basically, you don't fall in love with this card. cheering. I'm cheering most again. I'm demanding expect us to be in love. Nah.
I don't even like it.
I don't even like it. Then you baby kupeleza kupeleza wiki ngokuba you can man. I'm not doing that until then you start surfing as we go kuba yeah but I'm into something once you start to feel that point you are in love.
Yeah, because John, the reason I want to the way it's always argument is always brought up. But okay, if you're not ready for a child, because a lot of guys who end up deadbeating, Abandu who told themselves they're not ready for a child.
Yeah.
And the girl was like, surprise! That's our baby. And then the argument has always been, like I said, if you don't want a baby, don't have sex. Clean. Like, so don't even enter that arena. Yeah, but watch other people. Yeah, but and then it comes into the point, but I like to ask people, do you want a child every time you have sex? Like every time you have sex is the goal, a child.
Hell no.
But then, because the problem with you deadbeat is that honestly, it's such an absolute argument that no one is really interested in what the guy went through or what he's going through. No one is really interested.
Of course, it's always about
sooner or later. They don't fucking care. Yeah, well, so close situation where they just say don't have sex at all, which is a very unrealistic expectation. Like, I'll make an example, it might sound stupid, but someone who's in a car, a Kuba, and with a seatbelt, doesn't mean they want to die.
Yeah, exactly.
but okay, but I just want to touch base on just something that you mentioned.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I think another reason why fathers, deadbeat fathers, are not given a chance to come forth and explain as to what's happening. In my when I'm fair to there's a lot of amateurs that go through the most raising their kids.
Yeah.
Whereas unayo out, the baby daddy is there. Atebuzwa mndana, and they decide to be cocky on some after some kaka elela ndifuna nix nokwenza nalondana yonke lona, and that shit mhlambe lo muntu uyibona like they very desperate, they share lonto like with socials and stuff, so that way it has a bad ripple effect. Yeah, in a sense where now as soon as we put a pick on time and there is a deadbeat or whatever, the clothes are out.
Of course,
like I said,
you're basically dealing with a band because
Felix Mogozo.
Felix Mogo. It's like we mob justice. Well, banjo lolo then I'm better to death because Dala Rocha. Yeah, well. So better because Obama last TV last month.
Yeah.
That was so.
Like example.
My
left example.
So now we enter the realm of now you had sex with someone who you didn't particularly like.
Okay.
And you saw about food by Rascal, it's nothing productive here besides an orgasm. Up with condom.
Yeah.
Right? She misses her periods. I'm gonna keep it. What are your options now as a guy?
Woo! Woo!
Hey man, get a job. Society that you not support.
Exactly. No, society will never ever let you say, my man, I told the Lom Dubana financially and cook rent. andinamali and naye uyayazi naye akakho-grand, I don't want this kid. Uyabo? So masiyeke. Society is not going to allow you to do that. Ndoda kufuneka uphakame uyosebenza.
Doesn't matter about your emotional state,
No.
financial state.
Nope.
Beka phambili uyofaka
Uyosebenza.
I get you.
Go and work.
So, if you were a guy and you were able to convince a girl to have an abortion, would you be in the wrong?
It's not like I'm forcing them.
Mamela
You talk her into it.
Fair too. We both adults. For me to do this. Yeah. I for one, I do not believe in that shit.
Abortions.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. But me not believing in abortions and stuff, I saw them or look at them or judge whom that wants to have an abortion because it's their choice, it's their body. Yeah. So my thing, if two adults conversate and they come to an agreement about, look, see, I'm a daughter of Dana, it's their choice. And I don't see anything wrong with that because Nitetile and you guys came to an agreement about Mamela, me not keeping this child. See, I'm Susa.
And yeah, there's no reason to judge. The fucked up thing is like it's always like it's the religious people and other women who are the biggest judges of the one who do that.
Men too.
Men too as well.
Men too. Like
It's
a woman's body is very policed, my guys. Woman's body, hey, legislation,
Too much
of what a woman can
and what the fuck is that, bro?
As far as we see, because everyone has an opinion.
When it comes to why?
You can't just be like, yeah, okay.
That's fucked up.
So, okay, to me, I would say if you can talk her or have a conversation with her and get her to see El Kalalako and be like, oh, whatever, but hey, man. Because I think the problem happens when people are being forced into those situations. Where either someone is being forced to have an abortion or even someone's being forced to keep the baby.
To keep the baby, yeah.
Yeah, because that happens too. And if people are able to, like you said, two adults, hey, this kid is gonna ruin everything. Because right now, we go out to dinner every week, say clap this baby comes, we can't live like this. This child's gonna ruin everything. Then those two adults make the decision, fuck it,
Well within your rights, fit.
Bye-bye, baby.
I didn't know that.
How you gonna be an idiot about it?
What?
You know that I keep saying, guys, before they have to remember, wow, we had sex with each other. Not me who got you pregnant.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Having sex is a decision for both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's the creation of the baby. Decision for both of you. But whether or not that baby is gonna be born,
It's not your decision,
as the guy, you can just be there as as who like calling into the radio show, like calling into the radio show. I'm Sasazi, I feel like this baby will ruin you. But at the end of the day, Sasazi can just it's true. And you like acceptance that you have to make as a guy. So I feel like it's sex too many of us take it lightly. And all the life-changing consequences that come from it. All of it. They can do STDs, STIs, and don't forget, if you look at it in a way, a baby is also an STI.
Life-changing one.
Life-changing. So, we take sex too lightly, man. Like honestly, we do.
Yeah, we do, man. Because now sex is just like, it's balling and crazy.
Yeah, too. Like
Tadpoles, yes, swim up.
when I think about the horrors, like the people I have had sex with, them, I would like. If I had a child with them, I would cry. I'm a cool one. You can't act like I'm a cool one.
Hell yeah, pull from shit.
And I'm sure for the women out there as well, there are guys you've had sex with that you feel, if I had a baby with this fucking nigga, yo,
I would die.
And that's where he comes in. He can give you issue that has support. Because you didn't like that.
but even then, I won't excuse. This is now when you bite the bullet. When you bite the bullet, bigger pumpy. But okay, I fucked up. My life is shit now.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna deal with this woman for the rest of my life. Let me just make sure the fucked up situation affects the child as little as possible.
Yeah.
That's all you can do at this point.
It's tough.
Because even like that thing, you know that thing where this deadbeat will come back later in life.
As born in the grand,
Or whatever. You know how they do.
There was this thread on Twitter about Louis to Shanghai. Niggas wanting to come back into kids' lives.
Yeah. Niggas grown now, I feel him sad. Yeah, but I said we I said this is to say time.
Yeah.
Say this to say step dead.
And I don't blame. I really don't blame Mabanwana.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that, do you feel like Abandwana, they kind of should open their hearts to these deadbeats?
Yeah, but I'm to be quite honest, in the community, that's it. It all depends on Umdana, but Ufunando Wunye. I born like deadbeat of a dad, after years. Say grand, it all depends on Umdana. Even if Bogo Chala is of figure, Papa, don't business, can't make up in 20,000.
Yeah.
I'm shy, like, never experienced it, I mean.
Because at the end of the day, you didn't experience your parent like your mother did.
Exactly.
You experience for your father like your mother did. So you cannot really if you're studying you can't really on what your mom says.
So, Mama was a Mama Madam, a true mom would take I'm mad about I'm warning you, yo. Don't get your hopes high. You never know what's gonna happen. And that's what a mother should do.
Yeah, and always they shouldn't say, yeah.
I go now sporty.
We like to do
Mama, mama.
Because, like I said, the issue that comes a lot of time in the discourse anyway, I feel, is that all the situations get painted with the same brush. Yeah, but where? Itaima, Igaga, clean. Oleti is a saint, clean. And the child must want nothing to do with the data. These things, human relationships fail to Zika because they can get very complicated.
True that.
They get very complicated. Where the mother themselves, because of the fact that Baba hurt, because it can happen, I've seen this happen, where the mother, because they have been, this situation that has broken their hearts and put them in this difficult position where they have to take care of the child by themselves, it can cause them also to even lash out at the child and be abusive to the child.
Hey, fit.
Yeah, well, through that, the child was to remember, okay,
you're right, Levi.
You're right, or even
carry on the cycle.
Or even eat your number. Nah, this is why damn I love I. Only to number same. But time was the cause. That's why only
that's why parents need to talk to their kids.
flight uzafuna indawo umcondition.
Yeah, uthethe nomntana,
over possessive.
I-problem is that bana singabantu abamnyama laa nto yoba kuthiwa umntu omdala uthetha nomntana, it's rare.
Yeah, we aren't, as black people, I feel we aren't raised that way.
Yeah.
And we aren't used to that. Like,
Yeah, because it's considered
Actual- yeah, like abazali of the law.
Yeah.
Whatever they say goes.
Exactly.
So you as a child never get to learn about family traumas. But why go in Japan?
That's why ke umntana xa ifumana trauma similar or ingela hlobo doesn't know how to handle it. Azixelele mhlawumbi no nobody beyibona base hayi xaka le. Uzayiginya because she was never told, he or she was never told about how to handle.
And I don't feel like ikhaya labo is a safe space to share this kind of shit.
Bethu yabona uyithethayo loo nto uyithethayo ma ikhaya yo, like I just want to just put that out there. Family, households, parents, whatever, they need to make Ikaya a very safe space for Undana to say and talk about anything where Undana and that's what their parents are failing. Ubona bakhukuza ingxaki ezininzi phandle because umuntu usenengxaki aqomba hayi nto yiwe endlini. Uyayibona, but yeah, just putting it out.
I want to talk about that topic futhi enye mina.
Yeah.
But I feel like sihambile futhi sihambile sidinga sigcina idatha yabantu. I'm South Africa mosondeni. Why 4 clip angile.
Hey dog. Price is it
but I feel like at the end of the day, like tell me if I'm wrong, guys. Like collective, like a discussion here. Like the collective statement about it is that why deadbeat? It's a shit thing. It's a shit thing to do. But then we also have to create a situation where we can try to understand why it happened.
Exactly. Hence my point.
About why this guy is deadbeating. If it's a stupid reason, like, or it's a really, like, generally all the reasons are stupid because the resources are there if you need if something is blocking you. Yeah, but if it's a really stupid reason, yeah, very granted, some people are such a dumb man, I got to
Yeah.
you kill. Yeah, some shit like that. So, thing has like really create a situation where the bias is not on one parent, but both parents, once the child is here, are given equal rights and opportunities. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything you niggas want to add to wrap up.
I'm just thinking like when so announce I think emotions. I know it's a very emotional.
It's a very emotional thing though.
Yeah. But it blocks people from making sense of the situation. Like, but who take it right? Because each area figure, I'm pregnant as a team. I've sex water now.
It's chaos.
It's just chaos and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Look, for me, this video's only points is but it's just one thing that I want to put out there. Like, niggas need to do better, bro.
Yeah.
Like, really, niggas need to do better when it comes to their kids and stuff. Because, yeah, there's this situation, there's a job about, okay, look, situation, but there's other situations, born about you can't be, mothers can't be begging niggas, but look, can you be in your child's life? That's just plain bullshit, fit. Hence why in the city, bana, niggas just need to do better. Leave the underlying problems or whatever. Just do better. That's just me.
Well, that word, do better, man. Thank you so much for watching all the way. If you haven't already, hit like to the YouTube.
Please subscribe.
There we go. Yeah. Hit the bell and
Please let it bell.
always a none.
Like, comment, give us feedback.
Our comedian is strong, that's supposed to do.
We appreciate each and every feedback. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, my nigga.
These are my man. You want to chill.
Favorite.
Oh.